The HY-11 virus has been detected killing more civilians. Nuclear missile launches have been reported across the world. The trajectories of the missiles have been calculated and the missiles are flying straight up. Defense systems across the country have been disabled. The developed waddle has been left vulnerable. The casualty report is as follows. 135 million deaths have been reported across the world. 750 million injuries have been reported across the world. The western U.S. has been particularly affected by the virus. California wildfires started by explosions have been spotted damaging life and property on a large scale. Heavily affected areas are marked by blue circles.
Nuclear missiles are detonating. Radiation may be released. Fallout reaching land may be possible. Prepare for fallout. The altitude of the missiles are unknown. The HY-11 virus is still prominent. Many people are still in danger. Many cities are still in chaos. Planes are still crashing into people and buildings. Most of the western parts of the US have been destroyed. Nuclear missiles are detonating. Radiation may be released. Fallout reaching land may be possible. Prepare for fallout. The altitude of the missiles are unknown. The HY-11 virus is still prominent. Many people are still in danger. Many cities are still in chaos. Planes are still crashing into people and buildings. Most of the western parts of the US have been destroyed. Major NATO leaders across the world have devised a plan to fight HY-11. The plan is to begin immediately. In order to effectively fight HY-11 we must act fast. The USA, the UK, and Australia have begun the plan. The plan has a degree of risk, and if executed wrong will risk the lives of many. The plan is to divert all power to a newly built device by German scientists, which will probe the sun and will trigger a coronal mass ejection, which will destroy most, if not all electronic devices on the planet, which will destroy HY-11. Coronal mass ejections are massive bursts of solar energy and plasma, which will destroy all electronics in the path of the bursts. Satellites may leave orbit and return to the Earth, which may crash into buildings or people. It is advised that nuclear power stations are shut down, as a coronal mass ejection could cause a meltdown and result in expulsions or radiation leaks.
The current threat level is emergency, meaning there is a major threat to life and property. In order to stop HY-11, NATO has developed a plan to create a coronal mass ejection. Coronal mass ejections are large bursts of heat and plasma from the sun. Coronal mass ejections will destroy electronics. Once the coronal mass ejection strikes Earth, most if not all technology will be unable to work. There is a threat to human life and property. Major heat will strike Earth. Areas close to the poles will be subject to approximately 45 degrees Celsius, while the poles will experience temperatures of approximately 30 degrees Celsius. Australia will be subjected to temperatures of 40 degrees Celsius. Satellites and other debris will also be destroyed, and may return to Earth. Should you spot debris returning to Earth, evacuate the area immediately. You are advised to stay indoors, and do not look outside. All planes have been ordered to land at the nearest airport due as they will be subjected to fatal heat due to their proximity to the solar flares. Should technology in your proximity remain operational, destroy it immediately. We cannot allow HY-11 to have a device to remain in.
This message is broadcast at the request of the United States Geological Survey. In order to destroy HY-11, the sentient virus with the ability to control technology, NATO has ordered all nations to divert their power to a device located in Germany. The device has fired a beam towards the sun, which has caused the sun to unleash a coronal mass ejection. Coronal mass ejections are large amounts of solar flares and radiation, which will render electronic devices useless. This coronal mass ejection will travel throughout the solar system, and has struck Mercury and Venus already. The planet will be subjected to major heat across the planet, and debris and materials located in space orbiting the planet may enter the atmosphere and strike buildings and people. With the planet being subjected to more drastic temperatures, it is possible that hurricanes, typhoons and cyclones will develop around the world, and tropical storms will be possible in areas where they may not have previously been. You are advised to stay